Hello everyone, our topic for today is fraud and error. Now, before we start, I want to give you some idea of what is fraud and error. Now, this is Auditor 1 and this is Auditor 2. Okay, for Auditor 1, she made intentional act to make someone believe on something that is not true. While Auditor 2, she made unintentional mistakes in financial statements such as mathematical mistake, misinterpretation of facts, and misapplication of accounting policy. Now, between these two, which one is fraud and which one is error? So, to give you some hint, Auditor 1, which is intentional act, now that's referred to fraud, while Auditor 2, unintentional mistake, it's referred to an error. Now we move to the types of fraud. There are two types of fraud, which are financial statement fraud and misappropriation of assets. For financial statement fraud, it is a manipulation, falsification, or alteration of records and documents, and the omission of transaction. For example, legal suit is not disclosed in a note of financial statement. While misappropriation of assets, it is using own entity's assets for personal use. For example, stealing asset, embezzling of cash received, and many more. Why people commit fraud? While individual motivations may differ from case to case, a fraud diamond, a model developed by criminologist Donald Fraser, shows three conditions that make fraud likely. It is pressure, opportunity, and rationalization. For the first one, pressure, it is often what motivates someone to engage in fraud to begin with. It could be personal debt, and addiction, and illness of the family member. For the second one is opportunity. Many people involved in public and private sector have access to tools that enable them to commit and conceal fraud. For example, internal company data or control over the budget. And then the combination of pressure and being exposed to such opportunity on the daily basis can create a strong temptation. But even with these two elements, most frauds still require rationalization. Many fraudsters are first-time offenders, so in order to commit an act most would regard as wrong, they need to justify themselves, and some feel entitled to the money because they are underpaid or overworked. So now we move to responsibilities of management and auditor in relation to fraud and error. For management, they have to take reasonable steps to prevent and detect fraud and error within the company. But how? It is by installing an effective accounting system, installing an effective internal control system, appointing audit committee, and establishing and implementing code of conduct among employee and management. For auditors, they have to express an opinion as to whether the financial statements are true and fair view and have been prepared in accordance with an identified financial reporting framework. An audit conducted in accordance with the Malaysian-approved auditing standard is designed to provide reasonable assurance that the financial statements are free from material misstatement caused by the fraud or error. And the auditor should maintain an attitude of professional skepticism throughout the audit, assess or identify the factors related to fraud occurrence, and perform procedures to detect fraud. Last but not least, the auditor has reporting responsibility towards the management, which the auditor should communicate factual findings to management as soon as the auditor suspects fraud may exist, even if the effect on the financial statement would be immaterial and the actual fraud or significant error. For the next one is user of the auditor's report on the financial statement. The auditor concludes the fraud or error has material effect and not properly corrected in the financial statement. Last but not least, to the regulatory and enforcement authority. The auditor's duty of confidentiality would ordinarily preclude reporting fraud or error to the third party. However, in certain circumstances, the duty of confidentiality override by law or by court. Auditors should get legal advice on this matter.